Hi guys, welcome back to Anyone Can Cook. If this is the first time you're visiting my channel, I'm Jamie and today we're gonna be making ceviche. Right now in the US, it's summer, so this is a perfect light and refreshing recipe. As always, I'm gonna try to make things as easy as possible, so let's get started. These ingredients are good for 3 people. So you're going to need a pound of shrimp or tuna, salmon, whitefish, any fish of your preference, half of an orange, half a cup of a combination of lemon juice with lime juice, 1 tablespoon of olive oil with a splash of Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 fresh slice of ginger, a large tomato, 1 large onion. It could be yellow onion or red onion. It depends how strong you want your ceviche to be. 2 jalapeños, 1 shallot, and for garnish, lettuce leaves of your preference, lemon, cilantro, cherry tomatoes, and avocado. For this recipe, all you need is a cutting board, a sharp knife, a couple of utensils, a lemon squeezer, and a non-reactive bowl for mixing. Today, we are not going to use the stove. What's going to cook the fish is the citric acid in the lemon, lime, and orange juice. Those juices are going to break down the structure of the fish, tenderize it, and get it ready for us. Citric acid does not kill bacteria, so make sure you get your fish from a trusted source. The first thing we're going to do is to combine all the juices. Orange. If you don't have an orange squeezer, then you can do this. Just cut half of the orange in quarters. I do this so I get all the juice of the orange. You can get the seeds out of the juice so you don't bite into them later. Add the lemon, lime juice. Add the olive oil with a splash of Worcestershire sauce. Combine these. Add sugar. Add Dijon mustard. Ginger. The ginger is going to give flavor and aroma. Now you can add the fish. As you can see, I have deveined and peeled shrimp. So make sure it all gets under the liquid, and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. It depends on the fish you're using. Also the size you cut the fish. So the smaller the pieces are, the quicker it's gonna cook. While we wait for the shrimp to be ready, then we can go ahead and dice the vegetables. So I'm gonna start with the jalapeños. If you notice, the seeds are all in the center, so you can just cut the size of the jalapeno. The ceviche is not gonna be spicy. What makes it spicy is the oil that the seeds release in the juices. As you can see, I'm leaving some of the seeds so that way we get a little bit of the spice. Now let's dice the tomato. I removed the leaves. Then I'm gonna show you a little trick. Actually, I learned this from my grandmother. So she will dice not all the way to the bottom, then turn it around as if you're creating long rectangles. Then turn the tomato and you get nice and even squares. Going through the last piece, you just do long strips, turn around. If you have a sharp knife, this should be really easy. As you can see, mine is very sharp. I actually love this knife. I got it as a present after my graduation from school. So you need a sharp knife. Let's dice the shallot. The first thing you want to do is to peel that. Do a vertical cut, horizontal cut. In this way you get very small pieces. I usually leave the onions and shallots or garlic too for the end of dicing because they're so strong and you want to do it fast so it doesn't make you cry. Lastly, we do the onion. Just use half of the onion, that should be fine. Remember to always wash all your vegetables. I just peel the onion and the same idea as the shallot, horizontal cuts, vertical cuts, turn around. Very nice, guys. All our vegetables are diced. It's been half an hour and the shrimp seems to be ready. As you can see, it turned in color. What we're going to do is try to get rid of most of this juice. I left just a tiny bit of the juice in the bottom. So that way, when we combine all the ingredients, then the vegetables get also some of the citrusness. So let's combine everything. If you want, just use red onions. I like to combine yellow onions and a little bit of shallots. I think this way it's not so strong. Of course, you're gonna taste the onion, but it's not gonna be overwhelming. Jalapeños. Combine everything. Then we let it rest for 15-20 minutes so all the flavors come together. I like spice, so I added cayenne, I added pepper, salt, a little bit of red pepper flakes, a splash of honey. Now we have all the flavors in one bowl. They're gonna balance out very nicely. If you have seen my videos before, then you can probably guess that this is my favorite part, plating. Everything is ready, everything is so colorful. So let's start with the ceviche. All the flavors are combined. There's still plenty of juice in there, so this is good. Now we're gonna slice some pieces of lemon. Then some pieces of cherry tomatoes. Just slice them in half. And the avocado, just go all around the seed. Then slice, do it very smooth. That way you don't pierce the skin. So try to do very thin slices. Then you're gonna use a spoon, go all around. Try to get as close to the skin as you can. Then you can just fan out the avocado. All right, guys, and there you have it. Just be playful, try to make it look beautiful, and at the end add some crushed pepper so it looks nicer and it also tastes really good. And then we taste, guys. So let me get a little piece of avocado, one shrimp. Mm. Mm. This is so good. The shrimp is so tender, it's almost like butter in my mouth. along with the creaminess of the avocado, the citrusness of the juices. It's just delicious, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you next week.